been touched by Butte College. And to even be nominated for this award is quite an honor. And we had roughly about 20 nominations. Quite frankly, all 20 of them excelled. First, the outstanding alum is John Cassidy.
I've known John Cassidy since 1978. So what can I say about John in a few seconds here? Well, I could talk about John's college days and how he took one for the basketball team at the Griswold.
John Cassidy and I met at Butte College while we attended classes in 1978. We had common interests such as the Butte College basketball program and enjoying the wildlife along Butte Creek.
What Butte College did for me and my life, it's one of the highlights of my life, my experience at Butte College.
Since leaving Butte College and finishing his education at other institutions, John's gone on to have a distinguished career in banking. He is currently the CEO, President of Sierra Central Credit Union, and manages over 200 employees. The credit union has 16 branches and almost $600 million in assets.
Or I could talk about how John and Ron Sweeney, who's in the audience tonight, took a little par credit union and made it in the top performing credit union in California last year. And how John was named Advocate of the Year by the California Credit League. Or I could talk about when President Ford came to Butte College. John, working at Great Western at that time, got Great Western to be the sponsor for the event when Ford came out to Butte.
John's also the anchor of the Sierra Central Roundtable Sports Talk Show that can be seen on cable television. John also contributes a great deal of time and money to numerous charities, along with being the head coach of the Yuba City High School girls varsity basketball team.
My 2 years at Butte College, I cemented the relationships with some of the people that are still some of the people I rely on throughout my life for advice, for counsel, and for friendship, and a lot of the folks that went through Butte Junior College. But the education I got there, first and foremost, was fabulous. It was an awesome experience, and the friendships and the education I got at Butte, I would recommend it highly for anybody. It really set me off in my career and allowed me to accomplish some things that I would not have if I hadn't attended Butte College.
Besides John's impressive resume credentials, he's an outstanding husband, father, and friend.
So overall, in talking about John, what I see is a man with a big heart, a lot of compassion, a lot of character, and a man who can be counted on by his friends, his community, his family.
He is very loyal and supportive to all his friends. He's also a very optimistic person. John always sees the best in every situation that he's confronted with. It is that and more that I am very proud to recommend John Cassidy for the Distinguished Butte College Alumni Award, and I'm very proud to call him a friend.
So, John, all I want to say is congratulations. It's been a great 30 years, and I'm looking forward to the next 30 years. Take it easy, buddy.
Thank you. Thanks, Rick. Thanks, Diana. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Really appreciate it. And I want to congratulate the other three inductees tonight, because when I read and saw their achievements, I was pretty humbled as to be a part of your group. Congratulations. That's just outstanding what you guys have accomplished. Never really been in this position before, so I want to thank my friends and my family, my wife Christine, my daughter Shannon, and my associates and friends from Sierra Central Credit Union for being here tonight on my behalf and to celebrate the 40th anniversary of Butte College. That is pretty awesome. I did make some notes, and Ron Sweeney was mentioned earlier. He's my chief operating officer, and he knows that I'm pretty good at turning a sentence into an epistle, so I'm going to shorten my remarks here. But there's a couple things I got to mention, because I do have great memories of my time at Butte. It was way back when I actually had hair, because they touched up the picture, if you noticed. in 1977, 70 through 79 when I was here. And I made a lot of close friends, and I got a chance to learn from some great instructors. I want to mention a few of those tonight real quick. But Bob Sushel is no longer with us. I took 3 econ classes from him. 3 different ones, though. I didn't pass them. But just a fabulous teacher. And then there's, of course, Mr. Ostrander, who's about the most passionate teacher you could ever have. And big round of applause for Dan. He's an amazing man. Amazing. Some of you might remember Norm Uger. I can remember my first class at Butte was in accounting class with Mr. Irwin. Art appreciation with Mr. Walsh. Didn't know anything about art until I met Mr. Walsh. That was pretty amazing. Come to Butte College all the way to the Bay Area to learn about art. Bob Drewley from criminology. There's some cadets here tonight. That guy was awesome. Ed Billingsley for business. And Honey Boyles, who's on your foundation board, is not here tonight. But Honey's one of the best teachers of all time. And I wouldn't really be standing here tonight if it wasn't for one gentleman that's in the audience. Jim Brazil, stand up for a second. I'd like to say Jim was recruiting me, but that could be further from the truth. But a very close friend is in the Athletic Hall of Fame, Joe Wujek, who was an All-American here. Jimmy came up and met us at the Orville tournament, the old Nesbitt basketball tournament in high school. And my first ride ever in a Cadillac, that's the reason I came to Butte, because he had a brand new Cadillac. And you know, we are all victims of our circumstances and experiences in life sometimes, and one of the real joys I had was a chance to watch John Abel demonstrate the art of building and maintaining a powerhouse athletic program. So John, thank you for that. I learned a lot about winning from watching John. Amazing. And then, where's Fran Little? Fran, where are you? The athletic trainer right there. She actually named our daughter at a swimming pool at a jacuzzi in Palm Springs about, 18 years ago. So thank you for that, Fran. Once again, the Butte College connections. And I got to thank, once again, my good friend and chairman of the board this year of Sierra Central. I don't know how he got that job, but, you know, Dan Ostrander has done remarkable things. He's kind of an example of what's possible in America. He's written 2 books with former presidents. He's hung around presidents. So if you want to really get bored and learn about presidents, talk to Dan. But he's an amazing guy. Had a chance to have dinner with Gerald Ford as a result, and go fly fishing with Jimmy Carter last year. Dan and I, and just awesome. And then I can still remember Robert Hart, who also won this award. The first time I met Robert, he drove into Butte College. We were playing basketball one spring afternoon, and he showed up for the first time in a brand new Porsche 924. So I said, well, if he's from Gridley, he must be growing something that makes a lot of money. I want to get to know Robert Hart. And Robert's been a great friend and great counsel all these years. But I got to tell you, being at Butte was the best experience anyone could have, kicking off their life. I tell my coworkers and my players all the time that it's not where you start in life, it's where you finish. But with one exception, I got a chance to start at Butte College, had a great learning experience, great environment for learning, and it's really made me the person that I am today. So I want to thank everybody for being here tonight and wish you all a great evening. Thank you.